Yo, Saw 10 just came out. Y'all trying to see it? Hell no. I'm leaving. Bye. You sure you don't want to see it? Vehemently. No, trust me, this is fire.
What you see before you is a massive blow dryer. It's to dry your hair, so you don't catch a cold.
If we're lucky, we might even be able to sneak in like 100 Chick-fil-A nuggets.
The title of special grade is only reserved for those truly worthy of wiping my asshole. With that being said, could you repeat who you had in mind?
Maki Zenin and Panda. Fushiguro, Kugisaki, and my scrumptious Pookie Bear Ichidori.
Alright, now which one of you flatfoot shit my ass?
Toto and Mei Mei get into a cutthroat game of ping pong, and listen, it's rare in shows that I have a single favorite character, especially if the overall cast is very good. Now, the cast in JJK is still great, but how could Toto not be my favorite? He always gets a genuine laugh out of me. All I'm saying is he would have never had to push my shit in. I like him tall with some untamed back clappers, you feel me? Pardon me?
That's a huge bitch!
Do you know Yuji Ichidori? Walk with me. Is that really you? Yeah, I guess I changed a lot in the last 3 days. I've always had a thing for him. I figured with how I look now, I might have better odds. What are you doing? You rang. Does Yuji have a girlfriend? Of course not. In fact, I'm pretty sure he watches anime. If any woman were to go into his room, they'd probably break their nose from the smell. Don't you have over 1,000 hours in Valorant? That's completely irrelevant. So, what type of girls does he like? I heard he likes them tall with the fat. Oh, we are so getting you laid! You didn't let me finish.
I'm SpongeBob.
Oh shit, he's not gonna recognize her. Hey, you're the BBW from my old school. So what's happening? Alright, Yuji, be real with us here. Ass or tits? If you say feet, I'm putting you through a wall. Well, I'd always take someone with good personality as opposed to just physical appearance. Someone like Ozawa. You mean the fat bitch from first period? I heard she's at large, standing still. I mean, it is harder for women to lose weight, and I don't know, she seems nice. Oh, good luck with that. I'm sure she's got a lot on her plate. Ichidori is a fucking angel, a walking green flag. With that said, I'm not that nice. She looked like a high-calorie version of Edna from The Incredibles. Fat phobic. You think I'm scared? What are you gonna do, chase me? Good for you, queen. Be proud of that glow up. Even gained like 2 feet of height. Fuck you. Okay, so somebody's been leaking major manga spoilers with their main suspect being Mekamaru. I honestly don't know which fandom spoils shit more, JJK or Chainsaw Man fans. At the very least, it wasn't the whole thing, only like half.
Wakey, wakey, it's time for school.
Do not disrupt my slumber. Oh. He's so eepy.
As you notice, your balls have been covered in milk and breadcrumbs. Before you lie is a KFC deep fry.
So yeah, I guess Mekamaru is an op now, and in exchange for intel, Geto and Mahito show up to rebuild his body. Just for Mekamaru to hit that double crossover and turn this joint into a mecha kaiju battle. Some might call this overkill. I call it overcompensation. This is for you, Miwa. Bury him, Mekamaru! He blows the entire dam, but Mahito tanks it, gets to step in with them big-ass stompers, posts up with the YI Auto, and just decks him in the Chrome Dome. Yes! Him specifically! Was that supposed to stop me? Step up! Fight and blast phase 2! Chlamydia shower! This man had to go through the entire animal kingdom just so he wouldn't have to taste the rainbow. I ain't going out like no bitch! Full override Mekamaru! Drill his shit! Domain expansion. He really got a hand from all sides like a Super Bowl trophy. He tried to clap back with a domain within a domain, but failed to finish the job. As soon as that flashback hits, you already know it's a done deal. It's bloody Halloween in Shibuya. The plan to seal away the Blue Eyes White Dragon is fully set in motion. Almost every sorcerer shows up in different locations. I called it Bloody Halloween for a reason. It's October 31st, but also rest assured violence will ensue. We want Gojo! We want Gojo! Who's Gojo? Fuck if I know. Ugh, I got Normie on my sleeve. Yuji gets teamed up with Mei Mei along with newcomer Oi... Ninya Momoy, Mei's younger brother, and I'ma just keep it all the way 1,000 with y'all. They on some weird-ass Whitaker family type timing. And dog, the glazing from this little bastard is absolutely terrifying. Keep the money in the family, I guess.
Swear to me!
Face ass. You again? I mean, at least you brought friends this time. After how bad I laid you out last time, I'd have to jump me too.
Oh, we're not here to beat you. We just want to take a peek at them baby blue eyes of yours.
As much as I like to flaunt my noble swank, I'm afraid you aren't even worth looking down upon. Talk your shit.
Alright, plan B. Fine then. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Yuji splits off from the incest warriors just so he can fight this big-ass grasshopper. Real talk, I used to work at a golf course and one time I had to kill a snake in one of the bathrooms. On God, I had to low-key box with this bitch. Looked just like what's happening now, except that boy had 0 hands and I may or may not have brought a shovel. In all seriousness, this fight's kinda whack. The dimming and ghosting really brought down the fisting part and I couldn't even begin to tell you what's going on here. With all that said, this frame cold as hell. Why don't you tell us a little about Gojo? You mean Sensei? Well, he's super strong. I heard he had his ops folding at birth. I heard he has 6 eyes, 1 for each bounty. Even as an infant, he had some incredible thoughts. Gojo tees up, grabs the Krakatawa critter, and using the freakiest maneuver possible, rips his arm clean off. I just know it curves. Guys! I found it. Gojo then genuinely just starts geeking. He jumps on her face like a rabid Wolverine and basically rips her organs out. He's having too much fun at this point. His very existence is beating their ass. Real talk, I had this dude in my school who stunk so fucking bad every day that this is exactly how it felt standing next to him. If I had to describe it in any way, it would be a mix of secondhand nicotine and aged lard. That shit had pressure to it. I swear I don't hate fat people. These jokes are just too easy.
Take a shower.
No, I'm literally about to hit this clip.
I do not care. It has been 7 months since your last shower. Get off of the game. You stink.
Plan C! Plan C! We're saved!
I could try and save the normies here and risk letting them escape, or air out this entire quadrant.
Fuck 'em.
No way! Domain expansion.
He creates an infinite void and in less than 0.2 of a second manages to wipe out almost every curse in the subway. Got this place looking like the prostitutes in my fridge.
Satoru Gojo, I choose you.
Gojo engages in the most intense staring contest ever, but as soon as he tries to regain his composure...
Is that... No. It can't be! Get...
I never thought I would see Gojo the segregated one let his guard down, let alone twice. Did you really miss me that much? I'm blushing. You look like Geto. You sound like Geto. Even your cursed energy says you're the real deal. But I know a bootleg when I see one. You're a fake, a phony, a deceiver. Who are you actually?
Alright, you caught me. I'm... Kenjaku.
My technique is simple. I give brain to dead bodies and can even use their deceased techniques. It's nothing personal. It's just the fact that your existence literally blocks the progression of the plot. With you gone, all the baddies will be free eats. Toodaloo, Gojo. Hey, that was our thing! Geto's body is actually rejecting Kenjaku, meaning the body is part of the soul and all the memories still inhabit it. It's been fun, but it's time to give other characters the spotlight. Until next time, Gojo. What's up with you? I don't know, I've got this weird snail in my ear. What's good with you, Ka? Ah, I've been chipped! It's me, you dumbass. There's no time to explain. Gojo has been put in bondage. Fuck! Also, I am dead. Darn. I cannot believe that worked, guys. Like, seriously, great team effort. No shot. You know something, not Geto? This box kind of reminds me of your mom's way. I'm all up in it and can't get out. Very spacious, too. Love the attention to detail. You hearing this shit? Fuck no.
So what should we do while we wait? I'm gonna kill Ishidori.
Not if I kill him first.
Once y'all are done killing him, can I kill him too?
It doesn't work like that, Maito.
Man.
Whatever, it'll be first come, first serve. The fuck?
You assholes, get back here. God, I could go for some Arby's right now.
You really are evil.
Help! Help!
Alright, here's the plan. You, intern. Present! You look like you could hit the sickest pop shove-it in the continent. You're in charge. And what will you do, Mr. Nanami? I need to go check on my Uber.
No! Now I can't get shit-faced after this. Open sesame!
Oh shit!
We got 3 curse users on this building, an old bitch with Parkinson's and 2 dudes with the most dastardly haircuts in the land. Ichidori knew he couldn't let them walk amongst the normal people, so he webs them up and lets the short one fall to his death, but of course that's not where it ends and we get the obligatory JJK jumping. They try to box him in, desperately trying to get around his janky-ass hitbox, but Rumple Foreskin starts thinking outside the box, so he grabs the fence, kicks the both of them, puts his box to the sky, and while he's trying to put these 2 in boxes cold like ice cubes. Alright, I'ma stop. The old bitch ends up doing some kind of necromancy and literally turns her son into Toji. Only one problem though, going back to when Kenjaku said the body is actually part of the soul. I'm sure no one is surprised that Toji's body is stronger than this dude's entire being and is now pretty much resurrected. And after promoting the intern to low-class citizen, he adds elder abuse to his list of crimes. Got the pearls flying and everything. Someone check on Master Bruce.
Geronimo!
Well, I'm out of ideas. All good, I think I figured out his technique. The stronger the hit, the less damage it does. But the attack can't be too weak or it won't do dick. A positive plus a positive equals a positive. A negative plus a negative equals a positive. But if we use a negative and a positive, we get a negative, which should in this case equate to a positive. You got all that? I don't know, dog. I hated culinary. Let's just try it. They release him from the rabbit prison. Don't question it. Use one of the frogs to land a weak hit, and they just start putting the hands on this man. Threw a haymaker at an obtuse angle, a knuckle sandwich squared, a hand from both sides like it's 10 and 2. 10 minus 2 equals 8, which is the amount of punches thrown after he was hit by the frog. 10 plus 8 is 18. Anything below that being Dream's ideal dating circle. In the end, Yuji squares up for one last blow, but he kills his momentum, literally edging him mid-punch, and ever so delicately frogs this dude, turning him into an improper fraction. I came up with that line before I remembered Megumi had frogs, not gonna lie, I might be goated. Mei Mei and Doodle Bob are still running some curses pockets. On God, this bitch Mei Mei is the personification of greed. She found out Mekamaru died, and the first thing she asked was whether his bank account was frozen or not. My wallet is telling me no, but them hips is telling me everything else. I used to wonder why she had such a stupid-ass hairdo until I realized it's so she doesn't have to look at poor people.
Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
Hey, big sis, wouldn't it be funny if we, like, woke up in the same bed, naked, like, like as a joke? Unless. We then have Nobara and intern number 2 going up against, oh dear God.
Ew, women!
I wanna see men!
Oh, hell nah, I'm bouncing.
Nobara tries to get some hits in, but... Girl, you're embarrassing me. I thought you was cold like that. You done lost all your sauce when them tattoos went away. Then the mouse tool that it airballed earlier starts chasing down intern number 2. Slices her ankles, and dog, look how far this thing ran just to kick the bitch while she's down. Nobara then whips out the hammer, not like that. Tries to nail him, not like that. Gets on her knees, rent is due. Nah, that mouse tool knocked her cerebrum out of place. She was later transferred to the loud noise classroom. It then proceeds to stab her in the left cheek. What is your problem? Thankfully, Nanami shows up and he is not playing no games. It looks like he's one hard to reach itch away from applying to the nearest Waffle House. Just look at this dominant ass strut. OMG slay. It tries to kick him in the hacky sack, but that shockwave left it absolutely schmeckeldorfed. So you're the one who turned my happy hour into the frowny hour. Dog, look at the detail on this man's forearm. Looking at Nanami in this scene makes me want to start lateral raising 4-door sedans. On God, the dub for this scene was some ass.
The number of your allies and their locations.
Papa, we're done.
We're not done. Daddy isn't done speaking.
The hell are you doing?
My best.
Hey man, I ain't mean nothing by it. It was just a goof. It's just a laugh. Trust.
I trusted a fart once. You do the math. Mei then comes face to face with Nageto, and he summons the literal cursed embodiment of gonorrhea. And since it's special grade, they end up getting put in some sort of Looney Tunes-ass domain. But Mei's too much of a boss bitch to go out like that. As long as that green exists in this world, so will she. And after figuring out how the domain works, she's like, if I don't escape the boxes in under 3 seconds, I'll be cursed with chronic gonorrhea. I need a distraction. Hey, you. Oh, would you die for me? Oh. He lures out the curse, playing the most aggressive game of rock, paper, scissors to ever exist. Luckily, Mei chose axe and manages to escape the domain. Yuji's making his way over to Gojo. Thankfully, Inumaki's there to cover the mayhem going down. This man Yuji wanna be Peter Parker so bad. Let's see. Abnormally strong, webs up his enemies, sticks to walls, his Uncle Ben dies, and he briefly turns into an asshole. But whatever, it's time for his first real fight this season. This was the very definition of onside. That wasn't even a reaction. That shit was a reflex. Yuji ain't even hit the ground yet and Choso was ready to wet him up. He concentrates his blood powers and tries to impale him with the B-negative plasma piercer, but even with the hole in his arm, Yuji still manages to redirect it and knock him back. I just wanted to say the lighting here is exquisite. You remember when you murked my home dogs? Oh yeah, to be honest, I had flesh-colored crayons and straight honey as a pre-workout. They stood 0 chance. Did they have any last words? Bees nuts. They get to scrapping for a minute until Mekamaru tells Ichidori to go to the bathroom.
Over here, what's wrong? Haha, I knew it. On some pussy shit, just like yo dead homies. As Ichidori's friend, I'll give some last words of my own. Skibbity gyat Ohio.
It turns out water disrupts his technique and now the playing field's even. No gimmicks, no holds barred, just straight mono-a-mono fisticuffs. Choso ain't even got fighting experience like that. The only thing keeping him from going home sad is the fact he need to get it back in blood for his brothers. I ain't gonna lie, I knew how this is gonna end as soon as he grabbed him by the face. At that point, you might as well just let him hang you on the stall by your draws. But look at this fucking backflip though! Choso is getting mixed by Yuji's unpredictable ass fighting style, but he's been concealing some blood this whole time and punctures Yuji's liver, a vital organ, and I shit you not, he's like, looks like things are really heating up. I'm so done, dog. Choso tries to donate the knuckles to his face like Idris, but Yuji blocks it with his elbow, only for Bloodsport to hit him with the menstrual mollywop until Yuji busts in his face and kicks him through like 4 stalls. They're just going blow for blow at this point, the cameraman going crazy, and once Yuji finally has him on the ropes, he tries to hit him with the black flash. But Choso Bin knew about that shit and came pre-prepared with the most disturbing yet efficient blood clot I've ever seen. They did not have to add his abs here. Mappa knows what we want and they are spoiling us. We got this in exchange for his bad bitch Pradas. Instead, they gave us the Air Force Arbuckles, a soul for a soul. Any last words?
Leave me alone!
Losing to an insomniac with leukemia. How pitiful.
Bitch, I'm hard to the core like a bamboo stick. And that's on period. The snap kick is giving backflips. I get active, let that blood drip. Have them burning, no syphilis. We live in frivolous.
Eden! You good?
Yeah, it's just a